Now, a play telling the story of a Victorian doctor from the Midlands who it's thought may have murdered more people than Jack the Ripper is going on tour around the region and the country.
William Palmer became known as the Rugeley poisoner, and he was hanged for his crimes in 1856. Hannah King's caught up with the cast of the new play and its Derby-born writer at rehearsals.
William Palmer, Britain's first serial killer.
Also known as the Rugeley poisoner, 19th century doctor William Palmer is thought to have killed around 14 people.
He got his wish to become the most famous surgeon in England, but not quite in the way he intended.
And now, a play telling his story, written by Derbyshire author and journalist Steve Orme, is going on tour around the Midlands and the country. Steve says the uncertainty surrounding Palmer's conviction, there were no witnesses to any of his crimes and little scientific proof, is what's really interesting.
He was supposed to have killed a number of people, his wife, his mother-in-law, his brother, 4 of his children, but there's no evidence whatsoever that he murdered anybody in Rugeley. The audience don't get the chance to take part in it, but they can look at it from all the different viewpoints, they can sift through the evidence, and they can decide for themselves.
Steve's script has been picked up by Derbyshire theatre company Rumpus. Jodie and Pavan play the lead roles.
There is such an interest in true crime at the moment, isn't there? Do you think this taps into that interest?
Yeah, definitely. Without giving too much away, like, my character definitely gets very, very obsessed with this case particularly. And it kind of ends up taking over her life a bit. And I think that does happen to a lot of people, that they get so into these like cold cases from hundreds of years ago.
Because it is present that these true crimes are coming out, more and more people are definitely going to want to hear about it.
The play opened in late September and is now continuing its tour, coming to Derby Theatre Studio on Saturday. Last weekend, it was just 10 miles from William Palmer's hometown of Rugeley.
That big Georgian house there is actually where he was born. That's actually his bedroom window. And then just across the road in the churchyard is his last victim, John Cook, is buried.
Jenna Goodwin is a historian from Staffordshire. She says William Palmer is an infamous local not many people know much about.
We haven't had people that have really gone in depth in his psyche and things like that, and I think that's what this play's going to do. If people across the Midlands learn about William Palmer and start searching for him and learning about local murders and local serial killers and local history in general, it's going to make people realise just how interesting it is.
All speculation.
Whether you're into local history, true crime or just a good old murder mystery, the team behind What's Your Poison promises to have you hooked. Hannah King's ITV News.
An intriguing, if rather perhaps murky